Welcome to our channel. Today, we bring you the top 10 best guitar multi-effect pedal for 2022. It's a fantastic sensation to have your hands on one of the most excellent multi-effect pedals. It allows you to access and imitate a plethora of effects that would otherwise be prohibitively expensive if purchased separately. Not only are multi-effects useful for condensing and simplifying a large pedal board, but many also include amp modeling capabilities, allowing you to transport your whole rig, which may consist of multiple guitar amps and hundreds of different effects, into a backpack or gig bag. Before we continue, please press the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to receive regular updates whenever we upload a video. 10. Neural DSP Quad Cortex. If you've been paying attention, you've probably heard of Neural DSP, or at the very least heard about what they've been up to. They started off as a firm that created great guitar amp plugins for some of the guitar world's hottest new artists, and now they've expanded into hardware with the Quad Cortex. You won't be using the QC primarily as a multi-effects unit, but with over 70 effects to choose from, you'd be remiss to overlook them. Over 50 onboard amp models, plus over 1,000 more in the sound library, and over 1,000 impulse responses form the foundation of your tone, and the Quad Cortex's availability to so many different effects makes it a very flexible and creativity-inducing piece of kit. If money isn't an issue, it's by far the most excellent alternative on the market. It's probably the closest you'll get to tube amp tone and attitude, without incorporating a tube stage into the mix, and that's a big plus in our book. 9. Line 6 HX Stomp. The HX Stomp is a tiny alternative for individuals searching for a rig-in-a-box configuration at a low price, or those who have their hearts set on a full-fat Helix and want to test something smaller and simpler first. The HX Stomp capabilities are pretty astounding. We can't imagine a circumstance where you won't be able to get a sound you're looking for with over 300 effects on board, including classic Line 6 patches, Helix and M-Series impact. It also has all of the same amplifier models as the full-size Helix. 8. Line 6 Helix. The Helix is a large, durable floor pedal that combines amp and effects models and is driven by twin DSPs. There are 1,024 preset locations on board the Helix, divided into 8 set lists, each with 32 banks of 4 presets. Each preset can contain up to 4 stereo signal routes, each built up of 8 blocks of amps and effects. With 41 modeled amps, 7 bass amps, 30 cabs, 16 microphones, 80 products, and the ability to load speaker impulse response, there are many sound creation options. In addition, Line 6 has integrated a basic editing system with a joystick and, wait for it, touch sensitivity foot switches that enable a shortcut to parameter change. You can even choose a parameter with your feet before changing it with the pedal treadle. 7. Boss GT1000 Guitar Effects Processor. Following the popularity of the DD500, RV500, and MD500 floorboards, Boss has created the GT1000, which combines all three. It's a formidably sturdy beast, sleek and sophisticated. On the rear, you'll find the usual assortment of inputs and outputs, including USB recording out and a second expression pedal input, as well as jacks for 2 mono or 1 stereo external pedals, and a convenient send for amp channel switching. In terms of editing, it isn't the most user-friendly. For example, when you switch between patches in a bank, you're not just turning off a tube screamer, but also switching to a new chain without a gain block, which is usual in rack-style processing but challenging for beginners. The so-called Boss Vecta of the MD, RV, and DD500 series units may give more versatility if you use a more extensive, more conventional pedal board, but the GT1000 is a convenient choice for most players. 6. TC Electronic Plethora X5. The flexible TC Electronic tone print pedals have long given a decent array of user changeability effects at a low price, and we are huge admirers of them. With the TC Electronic Plethora X5, the tone print team has combined all of the pedals in the tone print range, producing a TC Greatest Hits tour. The configurations are then saved as scenes, which may be retrieved at any time. Since its inception, TC has introduced more pedals through firmware, making this a fantastic small option with many creative potentials. 5. Boss ME80 Multi-Effects Pedal. For many years, the Ronald Corporation has been a valuable asset to the music business. Boss is a subsidiary of Roland Corporation, which produces high-quality guitars and bass effect pedals. Instead of spending a lot of time adjusting your new instrument, Boss products encourage you to play. Boss has released something fantastic. Their multi-effects pedal processor takes the game to a whole new level with the same consistency. The Boss ME80 is a master at combining unique tones into a single, easy-to-use package. This multi-effects device is small, battery-powered, and has a wide range of Boss amps and effects, making it the ideal musical composition for guitarists. The knob-based interface, which makes it easy to use even for novices, now supports dialing re-owned sounds. Similarly, the widely configurable sound types have made purchasing complicated multi-effect configurations more versatile. When it came to performing on stage, the ancient foot switches weren't up to the task, but that has since changed. Unique foot switches on the ME80 provide double the control while reverberation switching, patch selection, and real-time sound sharpening are all in progress. Because the ME80 has all the proper substance, it's simple to create your sound with a range of built-in effects, no matter what you're playing. 4. Behringer Digital Multi-FX FX600 Multi-Effects Pedal. Behringer makes almost any musical instrument you can imagine, but when making a low-cost multi-effect pedal, they're a cut above the rest. When you need a vast library of effects in a tiny package, Behringer's FX600 comes out on top. Power, studio-quality sound, stereo processing, and more are now available in a compact, ultra-affordable gadget. This pedal has a 24-bit high-resolution stereo FX engine with a wide range of reverberation options. This multi-effects pedal combines all of the studio glitz and glam into one little package. You now have state-of-the-art processors in your hands, including a flanger, click here for flange pedals, chorus, a phaser pedal, delay, a vocal effects processing device, tremolo, and pitch shifter. You also receive a mind-blowing backup of 24-bit/40 kHz quality, which transforms your playing into a heartfelt experience. You may pick from 6 different effects on the dedicated FX knob. You may also fine-tune them using the 2 settings to get the best possible sound. Similarly, the volume slider displays how much the sound is blended with the original signal to maintain things professional. 3. DigiTech RP55 Guitar Multi-Effects Processor. When your creative mind starts to blossom, you'll need the right companion to help you put your ideas into action. DigiTech has specialized in exploring beyond the typical instrument arrangement since 1984, allowing for a new musical experience every day. DigiTech makes everything from guitar effects pedals to audio instruments, so you can dig deep into the possibilities when something out of this planet pops into your thoughts. The RP55 is a multi-effects processor for a guitar that claims to push musical limits. This pedal is packed with 11 amp models and 20 studio-grade effects, up to 8 may be utilized at once, to set forth unimaginable possibilities of carving tones so your performance can be put out as an example. It's difficult to get acclimated to a new guitar's multifaceted effects processing since it comes with many new options that are difficult to master at first. 2. Fractal Audio FM3. Fractal Audio has long been an aspirational brand, the type of thing that bedroom guitarists imagine their favorite pros using. However, all of that acclaim comes at a hefty price, putting a stop to most people's interest. However, with the Fractal Audio FM3, that might be changing. This small, full-featured multi-effects gadget may still cost a little more than $1,000. The audio quality and overall sonic capabilities are still top-notch, with more effects, amp models, and other tools than you'll ever need. Still, the smaller overall footprint makes it easier to carry around in a backpack. This is a very competent, fascinating setup for the stage or the studio, with complete audio interface capabilities and the option to run directly into a PA in full FR/FR style. Honestly, it's simple to suggest this one. 1. HeadRush Floorboard. Given the vast processing power available, the HeadRush distortions are astounding. Drives have a lot of headroom and give rich, higher-order harmonics, combining with the onboard amp models in a startling amp-like manner and working well when used to supplement a real-life amp in the area. The HeadRush has the standard array of effects, vintage delays and chorus, modern copies of the same results, and some stereo versions. but it doesn't provide anything genuinely distinctive. In addition to the Boss and Line 6 pedal set, you'll need to consider adding at least a couple of more pedals to this floorboard if you want wilder Space Cadet sounds. Furthermore, while a touchscreen may appear to be a fantastic concept on paper, it is sometimes more cumbersome to use than a traditional joystick or arrow keys. Thank you for watching the video. Comment down below which part you like the most, or click on the thumbs up button if you like the video.